Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to another video lesson, and our today's lesson is about the topic flowcharts that is included in your second monthly assessment of computer science. So in today's topic of flowcharts I have taken one trace table question from the past paper, and today's this question is from October-November 2021's past paper question. So let's start this question and let's see how we are going to fill the trace table. So as I have already told you the basics, and you know how we attempt this question. So we have the input data given to us by the examiner, and the flow chart is already made for us. So what we have to do, we have to take the input values given to us by the examiner, and we have to put those values in the flow chart, and we have to dry run and fill the table according to the conditions given in flow chart. So let's start. So as you can see at the start of the flow chart we have two variables, list 1 and list 2. So in those two variables the value is already stored, and that is 0. Okay, the value of list 1 is 0 and the value of list 2 variable is 0. So we have written these two values here. So when you will go to the next step, so there is another input value which you have to take from the given values here. So input list. So what will we do? We will take the first value and we will put it into the variable input. So the first value is 2, which we have written in the trace table. Let's move forward. So here comes the first condition. Is list is equal to -1, means the value stored in the variable list is equal to -1. So is it? No, it's equal to 2. So we will move towards the flow of no. And next you can see input value. It means we have another variable which is called value, and we have to put the digits given to us by the examiner. So after 2 we have 77 here. So in this variable value we will put this 77. Okay, and the next step is again the condition. So is list is equal to 1, means the value stored in the variable list, is it equal to 1? No, it's equal to 2, as you can see here. Okay, so we'll go towards no, and let's check the next condition. Is list is equal to 2, means the variable list here, the value in it, is it 2? So yes, it is 2. So we'll move towards the flow of yes, and let's see what we have next. So list 2 plus value and store the result in the variable that is list 2. It means, as you can see, this variable here, list 2. So what we are going to do, we are going to add the value stored in list 2 variable plus the value stored or the digit stored in this variable called value. So we will add both the digits and store the resultant again in this variable list 2. Alright. For example, if I erase this number which I have already written for you, so you can see list 2 is empty, means the variable list 2 doesn't have any value in it. So what we will do, we will add this value stored in the variable value, the name of the variable value. Actually it's quite confusing. So let me say it this way, that we will add the digits stored in the variable called value with this variable called list 2. So it will be like that, 77 plus the empty box. So what will happen? The answer will be 77. Okay, because there is no value stored in this variable list 2. So after addition, we have to store the value in this variable called list 2. So 77 plus this empty box, so it will be equal to 77. So that is how the value will be stored in the variable called list 2. Okay. So after this step here, we will again move upwards towards input box. So let's see what we have to do next. So this time we have to take the third value, this one here, because we have done with these two values. So this time again in the in the variable called list here, we will input value 2 because it is given to us here. So when we have inserted the value 2 in the variable called list, so let's move forward. Is list is equal to -1? No, the value stored in the variable list is not -1. So let's move forward. Input value. It means this time in the variable named value we have to put the next value from the values given to us. So what we have this time, we have 16. So here we have inserted the value 16. So after putting the value in the variable, let's move forward. We have the condition to check, is list is equal to -1? Is list is equal to 1? Means the value stored in the variable list, is it equal to 1? No, it's 2. So we'll move towards the no side, and is list is equal to 2? Yes, the value stored in the variable called list is equal to 2. So we will move towards this yes side, and again we will check list 2 plus value and store the resultant in the variable called list 2. So what do we already had in the variable list 2? We had this value, that is 77. Okay. So list 2 plus value, that means the digits we have in the variable list 2 plus the digit we have in the variable value. So we have to add these two digits. So let me do the addition here. In the list 2 variable we have 77 plus in variable called value we have digit 16. So 77 plus 16 will be equals to 93. So that is why we have this value here in the list 2 variable. Okay, so I hope it's clear to you. So again we'll move upwards to the input part, and this time we will take the next value, that is 1. So as you can see here, we have the value 1, and we will move next. Is list is equal to -1? Means the value here in the list variable, is it equal to -1? No. We'll move forward. Input value means in this variable value we have to input one more value from the given values. So that is 35. Okay. Next, is list is equal to 1? Yes. The value stored in the variable list is 1. So what will happen? We will this time we will add the digit stored in the list 1 variable and in the value variable. So do we have some value stored in the variable called list 1? No, it's completely empty. If I erase this one, because I have done this already for you. So as you can see in this step, there is no value in the variable called list 1. And what do we have in the variable called value? So we have 35. So it's the same step, means 35 plus an empty box. So it will be equal to 35. So that is how in this variable list1 we will get 35, right? Next step, again we have to take, we will go upwards, we have to take input value, that is again 2. So you can see we have 2 here, and let me erase it for you. After putting the value in the variable list, let's move forward. We will check the condition, is list is equal to -1? No, the value in the variable list is 2. We'll move forward and we have input value. It means we have to input another value from the given values. So it's the turn of -7. So you can see we have -7 here. Again we will check the conditions one by one. Is list is equal to 1? No, it's not 1, it's 2. Next, is list is equal to 2? Yes, the value stored in the variable list is 2. So we will do this addition this time. So list 2 plus value. So what do we have in the variable list 2? As you can see in the variable list 2 we have 93, okay, and in the variable value we have this digit -7. So let's do the addition part. So we have in list 2 we have 93, okay, plus in the variable value we have -7. So when we will open the brackets, you know this sign will get changed. The plus will be changed into minus because of this minus here. So it will be like this, 93 minus 7. So when you will subtract 7 from 93, so it will be equal to 86. So you can see we have the value 86 here, okay. Because the condition was saying is list is equal to 2. So yes, the value stored in the variable list is equal to 2. And what we have to do, so this 86 will come here in this variable list 2, okay. So after adding both the values of the variables list 2 plus value, we have find out that we have to store this digit 86 in the variable called list 2, right? Let's move to the next step. This time again we will take input value from the given values, that is 5, and you will again check the same conditions. This time you can see we have some output message shown here, that is input error. So let's see how we have reached to this message from the flowchart. We have taken the value 5, we have checked the conditions, input value, we have inserted 18 here because 5, 18. So let's move forward. Is list is equal to 1? No. List is equal to 5. Is list is equal to 2? No. The value in the variable list is 5. So this time both the conditions are going towards no. So from here, this time instead of going towards yes, we will go towards no. And you can see we have a message to show, that is input error, okay. So that is why the message is written in the trace table saying input error. Next we will take another value, that is 1. So you have to check the conditions according to the format of the flowchart, just like we have done the previous ones. So you will keep on checking the conditions, and at the end let's move to the last step. it was written in the statement of this question that the algorithm will terminate when you will enter the value -1. Okay, so let's move to the last step. We have taken this value -1 here. So when we will insert this value in the variable called list, so input list that is equals to -1. So let's check the first condition, that is list is equal to -1. So yes, this time the value stored in the variable list is -1. So going towards the yes side, let's see. First we will show the message that is saying list1 is equals to list1. So what is the meaning of this message here, the output statement? As you already know that if we write something in double quotes like this, list1, so it will be treated as a string, means in the output if we will write some value like this, so it will be considered as string value and it will be shown as it is. So you can see here it's written list1 is equals to 58, but in the output box is, if you see, so it's written like this, list1, and we are separating it by putting the comma here, and list1. So you can see there are no double quotes around this list1, so it means it's that variable from the trace table list1, and when we will write it like this in the output box, so it will print the value stored in the variable list1. Okay, so I hope it's clear to you. So you can see list1 is equals to, the value stored in it is 58. Next output message, list2 is equals to the variable we have written list2, means the value stored in the variable will be shown on the screen. And the last condition is list1 greater than list2? No, because in list1 we have value 58 and in list2 we have value 106. So it means list1 is not greater than list2. So we will move towards the no side, and in the no side you can see we have to show the message that is saying list2 is greatest. Okay, so after this last message the flow will go towards end, and our algorithm will be ended. Okay, so I hope it's clear to you. It was quite lengthy, this question, but it wasn't that difficult. So I hope it's clear to you all. So thank you so much and best of luck for your assessments.